All right, modes. Thinking of Lydian today, and it's a Lydian day. The last time we talked about modes, we took a look at modes in parallel. That means that, for instance, I think we were in the key of A, and we said this is an Ionian mode, right, which is the same as our major scale. And then we took the next mode, Mixolydian, from the same root, with that flat 7, and then we took the next major mode, the Lydian mode, right? And we examined each of the modes a little bit, but we looked at them in parallel, the 6 tonal modes in parallel. If you didn't catch that video, maybe take a look at that. Parallel means from the same tonal center. If you want to know what a mode sounds like, you have to take a look at it, listen to them from the same tonal center, from the same root. If you're trying to listen to them relatively, good luck. Meaning, that their modes are, you've heard them explained that way. Modes are all the same. It's like just start on different notes. Don't do that. But today I want to look at Lydian. We're going to look at Lydian in the key of C. And I don't want to look at it as, wow, isn't this really cool? You can make up all these really cool lines and you can sound like a jazz player. I don't want to do that. I just want to take a look at the sound of that mode. And the sound of that mode is so lovely. It's got the augmented 4th degree. So C, I'm going to play a C major scale first. And now I'm going to play Lydian. There, that I think captured Lydian. Lydian has a major 1 chord, and I'm just going to play simple, major chords. Here's a C add 9. In Lydian, the 2 chord is D major in the key of C. Okay. So there's a 1 chord and a 2 chord. And the 5 chord in Lydian is C, D, E, F, G, and it's also a major. Sounds very, very, it just floats, And so in the key of C Lydian, or in any Lydian mode, you have a leading tone to the root, and you have a leading tone to the 5th, or what's like a leading tone, right? So just a semitone. What happens if we add that Lydian 5 to this chord? It it almost becomes like it's polytonal, right? A D chord and a C chord together. Okay. Now, I was sort of thinking about Lydian today, and I thought, wow, from a compositional perspective, what's really cool is when you've got the relative minor of the one chord, A minor, right? So both of those chords come from the Lydian mode. But you've got the same thing with D. With D, you've got and to the B minor. Maybe B minor 7. C. Have you heard progressions like this before? Because these are Lydian progressions, and they have the same sense, harmonic sense, as the scale itself does. Everything is lifted away from being pinned down somehow. The tonal center becomes sort of ambiguous because of the strong leading tone to the 1 and the strong leading tone to the 5, right? Okay, and the 5 chord in Lydian is the G. Why don't we add a 2 to the G to make it sound a little more rich? And of course, the relative minor of G is E minor. You get the idea. So where am I taking those chords from? I'm taking the chords from Lydian. I'm thinking a 1 chord, a 2 chord, and a 5 chord, right? The 1 chord being C, I'm just adding that nice 9. And if you want to get crazy, you can add the Lydian 5. Ooh, man, I like that. And then the 2 chord being the D. D, and with those 2 chords we have their relative minors as well. A minor to the C, or right to the B minor 7 in that case. D and B minor are relative. Just count back 3 in the scale. G, and if I want to add the 2, that's sort of nice, pretty. And then the E minor is relative to G. Okay, so think that way. Try it out. Try thinking in Lydian. Get away from major. Try thinking in Lydian with a 1, a 2, and a 5. Are you a songwriter? Try something new. be able to hear and sing that augmented four, right? These are lovely sounds. Try to grab, conceptualize here in your head what a mode sounds like. Don't come up with some cheap explanation for, oh, they're all the same scale. You just start in different places. That's like, no, stop that. Learn what the characteristics, the character of the mode is. That's where the beauty is. Do the digging, do the work, find out what sounds great. Capture the essence of what these modes are. And I'm just touching the surface, but there's a start. Thanks for dropping by, and play with that. Learn your relative minors and relative majors. Okay, see ya. Bye.